Hey YouTube, it's Weird Paul. It's time once again for my monthly thrift store score video. Today, we'll take a look at my thrift store haul from September of 2016. Everything that you see in this video was purchased at a thrift store, unless I say otherwise. And unless I say so, everything was $1 or usually less. Let's start off today with miscellaneous. I got a bunch of trading cards. Baseball cards, many dating back to the 1980s, some football cards, and many hockey cards, plus a Monster High card, a Pokemon Nose Pass card, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer card, and a vintage Bazooka Joe gum card, and a brand new deck of SeaWorld playing cards. I got some new magnets, a Campbell's Kid, Wishbone the dog, and this 2006 Ore-Rider race car magnet. I also got stickers of Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon, plus Bratz, ice cream, some Ziggy stickers, and these vintage Halloween stickers. Here's some cool wooden Halloween ornaments: cats, jack-o'-lanterns, a ghost, and a witch with her broom, 5 Halloween erasers, and a McGruff the Crime Dog trick-or-treat bag. And looking ahead, I'm planning on having some great Christmas decorations this year. I got this hilarious lady golfer ornament, and this 1978 Raggedy Andy cloth ornament. This would have been promoting the cartoon The Great Santa Caper, which aired on TV that year. I got this funny graduation cake topper. Maybe it belonged to the 6th grader whose 1993 progress report this was. Straight A's, damn, yo! On the flip side, here's a letter I found from Carol to Paula, saying that she is not in good standing with Alpha Delta Theta. Alright, I scored more photos of people and dogs that I don't know. But this is the best. It's a drawing of someone being scared by a dragon walking down the street. On the back it says, "Done in summer '76 when I was a freak. Ain't it funny how I've changed before I got caught on mushrooms?" I also got a swizzle stick from the Hard Rock Cafe, these cool retro pins, a Gar matchbox, a Hello Kitty tin, and assorted pencils including McDonald's, Garfield, Transformers, Bubble Yum, and Welcome to the Carnival. And these items from Thrift Drug, a local pharmacy that's been gone for years. Plus I got a whole pack of Casablanca poster reproductions, 19 pages of old movie star photos, and all this Wizard of Oz stuff, including pictures, a lobby card booklet, and these wizard certificates. Let's move on to my audio scores. I got a bunch of records. Heart's self-titled 80s album, Scream Dream by Ted Nugent, Beautiful Feelings by Rick Springfield, The Honey Drippers Volume 1, The Best of Stan Freberg, The Platters' I Love You 1000 Times, Cock Robin's self-titled, Don Henley's I Can't Stand Still, and this 12-inch of We Party Hardy by LTD. Fabulous cover art. I also got some kids' records. From 1980, it's The Amazing Adventures of Pac-Man. Who's this? I remember my brother had this record. He used to sing Take the Fruit and Scoot. And a sealed copy of A Cabbage Patch Christmas on Parker Brothers Music. Plus at the used bookstore, I got 3 vintage book and record sets. Gremlins Trapped, which was one of 5 based on the exciting motion picture. Rainbow Bright Saves Spring, never a problem when she's up against these guys. And Star Wars, story, music, and photos from the original motion picture. I also got 1 cassette tape, Monty Python's Final Ripoff, and 1 CD, Kool Keith's Black Elvis Lost in Space, one of my favorite rap albums of all time. And I got this old 70s RCA 8-track box. Man, these folks are whack. Let's move on to books and magazines. I got a 1980 issue of Life magazine. The cover is Miss Piggy for President. She could have been our first female president. What a bore. The ads in this magazine are really something else. Just like in these 1974 issues of Family Circle and Woman's Day. I can make anything with Play-Doh. Yes, but do you have to? The Mavericks are out to change the world, one pair of pants at a time. This postage stamp album was a steal for 79 cents. I already have it, but I don't have many of the stamps that came in it. I also got an Invisible Ink book, this 1961 How and Why microscope book, a 1978 Benji the Detective book, a 1970 Here Comes Charlie Brown book, Scott Pilgrim Gets It Together, and this 1985 Dungeons & Dragons Endless Quest book called Tower of Darkness. It's just like a choose-your-own-adventure book. This is a lot of fun. It's a 1950 high school yearbook. Here's Smokey Joe. He loves irises and lily ponds. And good old Betty Babe Bugaki, big fan of Farley Granger. I also picked up this tiny Rolling Stone alternative treasury of wisdom and this rocking book of classic rock stars. Any book with Madonna, Frank Zappa, and the Sex Pistols is worth $1. I'm gonna move on now to my video scores. I got these VHS tapes for $1 each. Duran Duran Decade, a collection of all their music videos. Iron Maiden's Made in England concert from 1988, and Cradle of Filth's Pandemon Ian, very cool, unusual box. Plus the Betsy, the horror film Mommy 2, Trouble in Mind on Charter Entertainment, and The Bounty Man on Playhouse Video. I also got this 1988 tape someone recorded of the best of SCTV, a 6-hour tape from Christmas of the year 2000 of all specials tape from Cartoon Network, someone's ballet audition tape from 1996, and someone's National Video Operation Safe Child tape from 1985. It's the only footage that I own that was shot inside of a video store. I also grabbed this JVC VHS clear tape. I never owned one of these. Probably the strangest tape I found was this 1994 gun safety tape hosted by Jason Priestley.
I knew what to do. Stop! Don't touch! I'm at Eagle, and I like it too much.
I also got something that I've never had in my collection before, these VCDs. VCDs, or video CDs, are CDs with movies on them. Since CDs hold less information than DVDs, it usually takes a couple of VCDs to contain a full movie. I got Wong Kar-wai's As Tears Go By, Category 3, an action film called Do Unto the Other, the Yukari Oshima classic Book of Heroes, and this 1960 film Bachelors Beware. Ooh, how kinky. Alright, let's finish up with toys and games. There are times at the thrift store when you get a little too excited. Maybe you aren't thinking clearly. That's when you have a thrift store fail. I paid over $2 for this Fisher-Price Music Box record player. When I got home, I realized it was broken. I paid 80 cents for this 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ready for Battle game. But when I got home, I realized that not only are the instructions missing, some of the pieces are too. And I paid 50 cents for this 1972 Laurel and Hardy card game. I used to have this when I was a kid, but I can't play it because I found out there's 5 cards missing. I'm going to have to be a lot more careful. I paid less than $1 for this 1977 Playskool Cobbler's bench. It is missing the hammer, but that's okay. My big splurge was paying almost $3 for this 1972 Fisher-Price School Days desk. It's in decent shape, and it came with all the original cards and the tray of letters. I got a bunch of figures. Here's a 2003 Hydro Suit Batman figure, and a small Batman and Robin. I'm not sure who this is. I bet somebody out there knows. Here's a Wizard of Oz Munchkin representing the Lollipop Guild, and a McDonald's 2013 Tin Man. Here's a little doll, not sure of her origin. I got 2 1980s California Raisins figures, and this 1984 Cabbage Patch Kids baby. A Donald Duck mailman, some kind of knight, a few Power Rangers, this green robot, and 2 Lego figures, Luigi and Jack Stone. One thing that I love to collect is small toys, and I got a bunch. Little cars and tanks, animals, Indians, construction workers, aliens and heroes, and others, unknown and known. I got this Monster High coffin locker with a few accessories, some Hot Wheels cars, a vintage wooden Duncan Super Tournament Tops yo-yo, a pirate duck, a Star Wars Force Awakens play pack, and these 2 little games, a Health and Happiness chess set and an aeroplane fighting chess set. I found a 1990 Radio Shack Space Alien LCD game. I need to get a battery for it. One of my favorite things that I found this month was this 1982 Pac-Man slide puzzle. This cost me about a nickel, and I'm not going to move the pieces. I might never get them back how they're supposed to be. Finally, I got this Activision plug-and-play TV controller. I don't care much for the sports games, but it's great playing Freeway, River Raid, and Spider Fighter. I got everything that you saw in this video for about $25. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my thrift store haul from September of 2016. If you did, don't forget to click on the like button down below. I'll see you soon with more memories. Thanks, YouTube.